Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspar, your host for this pre-market session. And just like we do every morning, but we're going to change. Today, I have a new creation, and this 3 scans are actually the same scan set on different sensitivities. This one being the most sensitive, this one a little bit less sensitive, and this one even a little bit less, but don't let it fool you. They start here, the stronger they get, they work up to the next level. So you'll see the most stock picks down here, a little bit less here, and a little bit less here. But actually, if they make it this far up, they're very strong. So this is a new thing we're going to be watching this morning, probably test it next week as well. See how well it works. I'm extremely impressed with what I see this morning and what I saw yesterday morning. So once we see a stock spiking here, we will check the current bar volume and make sure that it's got enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is that this number needs to really be moving. There needs to be a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. Once we see that happen, we want to see these green dominator bars. These are buyers, the green ones. We want to see it above this average volume line. This means the buyers are coming in. Once we see this happening, we want to think about taking a position, but not without checking this indicator also. This is the My Blessing indicator. This is buyers and sellers as well. The green line going up means they're buying into it, which rises the price. So this rises the price as well. So we'll plan our entries accordingly. You'll be seeing me call it out. This one's moving. We're watching these bars. If you get into a stock, you want to hang on to it as long as we have green bars above the yellow line. But once you see red coming in, you want to get out of it as soon as possible. If you are a new trader, I highly suggest you trade on paper. Watch these live streams, but trade down on paper the old-fashioned way. Write down your entries and your exits and your profit or your loss until you catch on to what we're doing here. And once you're profitable on paper, start with small share size, 10 shares or less, or maybe 20 or less. I don't know your budget. If you are profitable trading real money, all you have to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. I am also not a professional advisor, so don't take my indicators or my words seriously until you've reached out to a professional financial advisor to lead you in the proper direction. I build indicators and teach indicators, and I build scans and teach scans, but it's up to you to reach out to the proper authorities to do this legally. And I thank you all for joining me this morning. And don't forget to change your active trader TIF to EXT so you don't miss a trade. You can see stocks popping in here now. And we'll be watching them as they start to take off. Try to make our decision to get in or get out. So what's happening up here is this one down here, the volume buyers and sellers has increased 2 times. In other words, it's 2 times greater than average. Up here, it's 3 times greater than average, and up here, it's 5 times greater than average. So that's what we'll be watching for this morning. And what I'm trying to do is, I don't know if Schwab is ever going to correct these loading issues. I'm trying to knock our scans down to just this 3 and this magic scan over here. This one just tracks which ones are moving after they've already moved. This one lets us know when they start moving. So if I can get rid of most of these scans, maybe we can get rid of the loading issues. Let's see what the market has in store for us this morning. This one's moving up slowly. Also have EFSH moving around. GREE moving around. We do have a resistance level right here. And if you were watching before I went live, BABA was moving around. I believe it has earnings this morning. STI was moving around earlier before our market opened. It'll calm down here in just a second. We're just seeing the flow of stocks from the market opening. It'll get serious here in a minute. AREN taking off. It's also up here on level 2 and level 3. Joey, if you look on TOS scripts, it should be at the bottom. I'm also paying attention to the volume spike here. Once they pop up here, I want to see which ones are running. If they're red, they're going down, of course. Good job, Iwo Jima. I may even just bring it down to 1 up here. So I'm going to be watching the sensitivities here to see which one is best. We don't need a bunch of stocks that may or may not move. We want them moving. And I believe we're going to end up landing right here on this Boom 3. IBG moving up. Looks like a lot of people taking profit this morning as soon as these things spike up. Good job, Greg B. Got to really watch these scans because they're going to disappear once they quit moving. Doc, if you're talking about this red and green line, no, sir, it's not. This is support and resistance lines. They're automatically being drawn. You can find that script. I just released it a few days ago in TOS scripts down at the bottom. This one is the EMA 34. I created it to where I didn't say create it, did I? I made it to where it's red if it's downtrending and green if the 34 is uptrending. You can also find that in TOS scripts. So as you use this auto indicator, you know you have a level here, you have a level here, you have a level here, and a level here. This was actually the hardest thing I ever had to create. You wouldn't believe the issues that it is and the work it takes to do something like that. When I first started, I was having lines everywhere. It was drawing lines everywhere, and I just couldn't figure it out. BTCT, the money stock, been moving all week for us. Looks like I need to scrunch them up a little bit so I can catch those bottom ones down there. MTEM pushing higher, penny stock, about 68 cents. MTEM still moving. I guess we can say boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you got multiple choice this morning, it looks like. BTCT, and MTEM. You can see BTCT has made it to all three, so it's really got some buying activity behind it. Probably be some profit taking going on soon. You can see profit takers right here in the Dominator Master. So I'm watching these volume spikes when they pop up to see if they're actually going up. MTEM sold off, now bouncing off the bottom or near the bottom. Good job, OG. Wilson, I just created them yesterday. I always test things for a while before I release them. Just play along with me here. Let's work them each morning and see how they perform, if we need any tweaking. Always strive for perfection. This is money. I don't want to lose any, just like you don't. Works all day long, Kumar. If you are new here and you don't know me, I'm also a coder and I code these scripts for ThinkorSwim. You won't find them normally in ThinkorSwim. Everything up here just about is hand coded by me. And I've been a scalper since 1990, probably longer than most of you are born. And every now and then I pull a rabbit out of my hat. So if you haven't joined us yet, come along for the ride. It gets interesting every time I create a new one. Mark, Fridays are slower days, but does it matter if we have the right equipment on board? Let's get the one or two that may happen. Letting me know STI is moving again. We want to watch the dominator bars. Once we see them breaking out over here, we want to make sure the buyers are coming in. We want these green bars above that average yellow volume line. And we want them to keep coming. We want the buyers to keep coming in. This is a very important indicator right here. You can see the buyers still coming in. We're still trying to break that average volume line. Doc, what's good about these three is they seem to be refreshing at different times. So I'm eliminating some of that lag there, that delay of the scans refreshing. Good job, Iwo Jima. Nah, you did good, Doc. I appreciate all the help I can get, brother. WC, are you viewing live data, or are you in paper trading or anything like that? Everything that I create only works if the market is live. I don't go on what happened in the past kind of indicators. I don't do that kind of stuff. I want to know what's happening now and what's fixing to happen in the future. So I'm watching and monitoring buyers and sellers. You shouldn't have to hit the scan button. You may want to hit that support tab at the top of your ThinkorSwim and talk to support. Maybe there's just something not right with your platform. You are welcome, P. I can only see the first letter of your name, so I'm going to call you P for now. Good job, Picker. I think I really love these things for they clear out the trash once they're done. Probably going to really be a mess at the regular session when the bell rings at 8:30 until the market calms back down. These things may light up and we can't tell what's what. But once the market calms down, we should be able to find the strong ones that are left. P, I'm sorry, brother, I don't understand your question. Well, STI seems to be a strong stock this morning, even though it's cheaper and under $1. Thank you, Picker. Good to see you this morning, brother. Picker, it ain't just my progress. It's your progress too. Every time I get something to come out like this, it benefits all of us. We're all riding this thing together. Iwo Jima, we are a team, brother. I listen to what you say, you listen to what I say. We all help each other. I look at it this way, if none of you were here, I wouldn't be here either. We are on AREN already. I want to help people make money. This world is crazy, and without somebody reaching out and doing what I do, every little bit helps. That's how I look at it. When I first started this, I didn't think the information I had was very important to others, if that makes any sense. And once I started live streaming and figured out I knew a lot more than the typical trader, it got real interesting real quick. Islam, you have to attend these live streams and learn what we do. I don't give buy now and sell now orders. I am not a licensed professional to do that, but if you attend these live streams, you will learn real quick when to buy and when to sell. Thank you, Fumagoo. Well, welcome to the group, M. You finally found your home. The AREN still pushing a little. Not a whole lot of volume coming in, but enough to move the price. Enough to make the stock go boom. AREN, it's on the less sensitive, more sensitive, more sensitive. It's in all three of them. It might work best just like we have it set up right now. So we can kind of monitor, okay, they're starting to move. Yep, it's moving more. Yep, it's moving more. Look at it go. Good job, Terry. Terry knocking out 1,200 bucks on this stock. I don't know about you, but looking up here, I can see the profits going up. A lot less work and a little more action, as the song says. Good job, OG. Good job, David. Good job, Jamie. Good job, Picker. Rob, if it has volume, they should work. I know I have over 60 different scans. I have something that will work with futures. May not be these three, but I have something. AREN, still going. AREN is still in all three. Tam just built them yesterday. We got a little ways to go before I put them out there. And they will be for premium members. Good job, Iwo Jima. CLSK's up here, but no volume spike, so I don't have to check it. I mean, I can if I want, but it's not going anywhere because there were no volume spikes. It's just telling me, hey, it started moving, and it moved a little bit more, and then it stopped moving, and all the trash is gone. See you later, Trent. You have a blessed one out there. And a good weekend as well. Good job, Terry, on your trading this morning. All right, I see Riot here. I'm watching the volume spike here. It's moving a little. Let's see what's happening. I'm watching these bars over here. This is where your eyes go after here. They go here. We want to know if there's buyers coming in. Joey, I don't think I have that particular scan, but it's easy to create. I'll see if I can get it out there for you. But give me a few days. I'm going through a lot right now. Lost a couple of family members in 1 week. Went to one funeral yesterday and unexpectedly lost a brother-in-law day before yesterday. So bear with me. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for the condolences. Thanks everyone. That is very kind of you. It's greatly appreciated. I'm ready for another one to run. Another boom. That is correct, Rob. All right, enjoy your coffee as we wait on the next burst of energy. Thank you, YouTube. We've already ran AREN up from about $1.90 to $2.30, somewhere around there. It's always going to be stored over here if it's still moving in Magic Scan. This scan keeps the stocks for 30 minutes as they're moving. They got to be worthy to stay in this list. So if they disappear, they're no longer worthy. Watching for scan for volume spikes. Looks like it's telling me STI may move again. And all the stocks are gone. And good morning, Delgado from Spain. Thank you for joining us this morning. STI may be waking up. So if you noticed, it popped up here. Now it's gone. I clicked on it and just stayed on it to see if it was going to continue going. It may pop back in here. May not be a strong enough push to trigger it again. HB, that's yet to be proven. I don't know. They're working in pre-market. I would expect them to work in after hours. Thank you, DAP. STI, pop back in the scan. Actually hit two of them. Might be headed up there to that resistance level at 60 cents. Maybe it's going back up to retest. Doc, the problem is if I pass them out now and I see something that needs changing, then everybody's got to delete them and reload them. I'm trying to avoid the hassle. Iwo Jima, I will go in if these buyers are coming in. I don't care where what it's doing up here. If their buyers are flying in on this dominator, I'm going to join them. I just want to join the buyers and not the sellers, right? So no matter what it's doing up here, if they're buying it and buying it and buying it, why would I not join them? We are 100% focused on where the party is. Where are the buyers and sellers? Which stock are they buying? And we find them right here. I don't care about anything else but buyers and sellers. All right, let's look at AREN here. Is it going to push back up and retest the resistance up there at 238? Only if these green bars start breaking that yellow line. We don't have the buyers to push it up right now. It may crawl slowly up there because the volume is so low, but we don't have a rush of buyers coming in to really drive it up. Doc, mainly because we don't have a lot of investors in the market. A lot of low budget investors are coming in to learn. A lot of them they don't have a big account, so a lot of them play the penny market to try to make as much as they can. But overall, people stepped out of the market. It was bad. I stayed in it and figured it out, but most people don't do what I do, so they just quit trading until things improve. We do need confidence back in the market. I'm seeing a 5-timer up here. Not a strong one. Lots of sellers. Cheaper penny stock. Many of you know I don't play these cheap stocks. I want something that's got a lot of action behind it. Something that's more stable. Prefer $5 and up. I don't like volatility, and in these cheaper stocks, you're going to get them popping up and dropping and losing everything within a couple of candles. The higher price stocks don't do that. I mean, they could if somebody held enough shares to do it. But that's the whole object. The more expensive the stock, the less shares they can afford to buy. So the risk of somebody selling 10,000 shares of a $30 stock is not likely. Rob, there's a label up at the top of the chat window there where you're typing in white and yellow. You click that, join our Discord, and hopefully you know Discord. If you don't, try to find support in Discord. They'll help you out. But there's an upgrade button on the left. Just follow the instructions there. And to let everybody know, we will be moving off of Discord soon over to a real website, a real business, because I can't stand Discord. Watching for spikes. TCBP. Can you say boom? Looks like we're going to have to get a little faster in our mouse clicking here. But I don't know if I would fast click a cheap stock. That's what I'm still learning. Because they run up and we lose half of it. And they run up and you lose half of it. Watching the buyers here to see if they keep coming in. Buyers are still coming in. Big red. This is what I don't like about these cheap stocks. You see how fast we lost that? I can't get a grip on that. If you're going to make gains, keep making gains. But that only happens around $3 to $5 and $20 and $30. These stocks are so cheap, you got to buy a lot of shares to get them to move. And you got to sell a lot of shares real quick, and that selling a lot of shares drops this price. So work your way up the price ladder as well, and get out of the volatility. Get into something more stable as soon as you can. Good job, John. Joseph, I do not use hotkeys. I use buttons. And I have it set to auto send. I do one-click trading in ThinkorSwim. TCBP, boom. Morning, Dinah Guy. My blessing starting to turn red. It might come back down. Buyers are still trying to push it up higher. Boom. Thank you, Lord. Another blessing in our hands. Good job, Nano. While that one's running, I'm still focused over here to see what's happening. I don't want to miss the next one. The next one might be in my price range. Thank you, Sam. It's already on the screen, AC. We've been watching it for a bit. Watching for volume spikes. Sellers coming in. Nano, nice awareness you have there on those white arrows. I love them myself. Hyper, we have no transaction fees here. TCBP still testing the highs. Scale, I do if this indicator here is correct. So if we get a white arrow and the buyers start coming in, yes sir, I'm in. TCBP still going. Still in the scans, all three of them. Pancho, me neither, brother. Just one day that thought in my head came. And once I figured out it was all about buyers and sellers and nothing else, I started writing. But I think I finally landed on the one thing that got us here. It took a lot of programming to get here. And it's been a wonderful ride. I love profiting as I'm writing. That means they're working every time I write one. STCBP has a high of 140. Thank you, OG. Thank you, YouTube. All right, YouTubers, that free hour unfortunately is up already. I'm glad you got to experience what we're doing and what we're working on over here. If you haven't joined us yet, there's a banner at the top of the chat, white and yellow. You click that to join our Discord. Then click the upgrade button. If you can't find the upgrade button, contact support and they'll help get you there. I appreciate every one of you joining me this morning. Have a very blessed day in your trading, and I will see everyone on YouTube on Monday. Be here before 6 a.m. so you can be set up, ready to go, ready to pull the trigger. Because if you're late, you're going to miss it. God bless. Love every one of you. See you Monday.